Today, the 8th of March, is International Women's Day. It is a day when we can celebrate being women, when we can remember who we are and how far we've come with our rights and equality. It's also a day that we can remember all of those women who have been victims of femicide, all of those women who have experienced SA, SV, DV, and GRAPE. Every year in Parliament, Jess Phillips, MP and Undersecretary for Women and Girls and Violence Against Them, stands up in Parliament and reads out the names of those women, and this year 4 girls, who have been victims of femicide. I'm going to play you some of the speech that she mentioned their names in Parliament. Take a moment to light a candle and to think about these women who experienced extreme suffering and pain in abusive relationships. These are all women who were unalived by men.
Dispatch box of the House of Commons. I do it in front of and to honour the families of these women and the women who have appeared on the list in the past. Last year, I said that I felt tired and angry and weary. I was sick of the failures. But as I stand here today, on the front bench, placed here by a Prime Minister inspired to action, who mentioned the reading of the list in the very first ever speech he made from this dispatch box as the Prime Minister, alongside a Home Secretary and a flight of brilliant ministers who are totally dedicated to this. I feel hopeful that the women whose names I'm about to read out, they left us breadcrumbs. They left us clues as to why they died, and we cannot stand and say anymore that lessons will be learned. What I promise is that I will actually learn the lessons. Here is the list this year. Zay Wang, Pauline Sweeney, Carol Matthews, Ursula Allman, Tiffany Render, Frances Dwyer, Ruth Baker, Kennedy Westcar Sabaroj, Samantha Mickelber, Rachel McDade, Lisa Welford, Karen O'Leary, Sonia Parker, Tanjit Riaz, Anita McKay, Barjan Kaur, Catherine Parton, Emma Finch, Margaret Parker, Amy Gray, Maria Nugara, Patsy Oust, Veronica Chinyanga, Delia Hacksworth, Joanna Ward, Lauren Evans, Maxine Clark, Scarlett Vickers, Sophie Evans, Joanne Samak, Carol Hunt, Louise Hunt, Hannah Hunt, Jenny Sharp, Alana Odysseus, Laura Robson, Kulsuma Akhtar, Rebecca Simkin, Olivia Wood, Courtney Mitchell, Nina Denisova, Alberta Obingham, Stephanie Marie, Sophie Watson, Vicky Thomas, Eve McIntyre, Montserrat Martorell, Cher Maximum, Brodie McGregor, Zanil Sabanda, Bryony Gawaith and her children Oscar Birtle and Aubrey Birtle, Davinia Graham, Barbara Nomakosa, Christine Everett Hickson, Juliana Prosper and her children Giselle and Carl Prosper, Rachel Simpson, Mary Ward, Luca Bennett Smith, Anita Rose, Mashal Ilyas, Rhiannon Sly White, Catherine Flynn, Sadie Butler, Rita Felming, Cheryl McKenna, Carol James, Phoenix Spencer Horn, Harshita Brella, Alana Armstrong, Margaret Cunningham, Christine Spirain, Margaret Hanson, Karen Cummings, Astra Sirapina, Miriam Barosh, Gemma Devonish, Joanne Pearson, Tihona Grant, Heather Newton, June Henty, Layla Young, Julie Buckley, Jamaluta Tuswana, Diane Cleary, Claire Chick, Margaret Worthy, Carmen Coulson, Rita Lambourne, Megan Hughes, Lisa Smith, Anne-Maria Muraru, Leanne Williams, two women from Birmingham whose names have not yet been confirmed. Finally, though the suspects have not been identified, I'd like to honour the lives of Dora Leese and Christine Jeffreys. Also, in the last year, Sharon Holland, Chloe Holland's mother, has asked, because her name would never have been read out on this list, if she would be remembered. So I ask that we remember Chloe and we remember alongside her the list of women who died from suicide or unclear, sinister and hidden circumstances where we know there was a history of domestic abuse or sexual violence. Those women's names will not make it onto this list because nobody has ever been held accountable for their deaths. I promise today that we are working on these hidden homicides. They deserve better. They deserve justice. I will
take a few moments for yourself. If you are a victim or survivor or an ally of all women who have experienced this kind of behaviour and possibly having been unalived. Men, you can stand with us. You can help to put an end to this. Call out those men who you see behaving misogynistically towards women. Blessed be.